Hello there. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the BL and Friends podcast. It's episode 2 here. And for episode 2, I interviewed Michealla Holgate about mental health and all that, a friend of mine, Michealla Holgate. So I hope you enjoy this first part and I'll see you for the wrap up. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you loved it. And I hope to see you all on the next video. I hope to see you in the wrap up then in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and whatever you want to do, BLL. Hello everyone, welcome to this new podcast. I am still Ben Lister, but I started a new website for a podcast with some closest friends of mine, things closest to their heart and their hobbies and their lifelong loves and what they love about said topic. Today's guest is mental health and care worker, and today's guest is care worker Michealla Holgate and friend of mine, Michealla Holgate. Hello Michealla, welcome along.
Good evening, Ben. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Are you ready to answer some of my questions?
I am.
That's good. 5 questions today, if that's okay, about your mental health and care working career, if that's okay with you.
Yes, no problem.
Let's go for it. Question 1. Where did you start your line of work in your career?
I started in retail upon leaving school. Then 10 years ago, I decided that I wanted to be a support worker, stroke care worker. I joined with Hull City Council, which was exceptional for the training, for the residents. So I had a really good foot to start off with. 10 years later, I've worked with dementia, complex needs, autism, spinal injuries, brain injury. And then just recently, I've just become a COVID tester, which I believe is still in the field of care work.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Why? Question 2, why did you choose this route over your other options?
Well, I've always wanted to be a nurse, but fortunately, when we left school many years ago, it was just a case of we had to get a job to be able to help our parents. And so I've never just had the opportunity to be able to do it. And then a family come along, so that put a stop to that. Then I was working at Boots, and the customers used to say to me and my colleagues, "You'll be great in care," because I always went that extra mile for them. So I took the plunge and went in care.
That's a brilliant start to your story. Question 3, what is your favourite part about the job?
It's very rewarding. Just putting a smile, even if it's on one person's face a day, is enough. And changing people's life just by being caring and passionate is rewarding. It's just rewarding, and I'd recommend it to anybody.
Brilliant. That's brilliant, that is. Question 4, how has COVID affected your life and line of work?
Oh my God, where do I start? It has affected not just me, not just the residents I look after, but their families. I think people forget the families are in the background, and really the residents coped with it very well. It was the families that didn't. So just writing a card with a resident, sending it to the families just to let them know they're there and they're safe and they're looked after, and just keeping the residents occupied was a major, thing in their lives. Some residents you couldn't explain to, because it was just, they didn't understand the dementia ones, the autism. They just didn't understand what was going on out there. They just knew that they won't see it in the families, which sometimes cause behaviours or, depression. And it was just a case of keeping them focused, keeping them happy, and occupied, really, Ben.
Yeah, because I feel at the moment mental health needs to be more awareness by the powers that be in this country, if I'm honest with you, if I'm brutally honest with you.
That's it, yeah. And I think that, now they're sort of recognising it because of COVID, that there is a massive mental health issue out there. I do believe all in one respect are very good with mental health. And again, it's just looking forward to the future, how they're dealing with it. And even the incident at the Umber Bridge, they're taking it all on board and realise just how many people out there are suffering.
Yeah, Last question on the list. We've romped through this very quickly. What advice would you give to young aspiring people who want to go into your line of work?
I would say do it, but you need to be compassionate. You need to show them dignity, and you really, really need to care. And it's not what's in the brain; it's what's from the heart. If you've got a good heart, then you can do care. Any training you're offered, take it. You know, and think of them relatives, them people you look after as relatives or family and friends. Only look after them like you'd want the quality of life for your family and friends, Ben.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining us here on the Bayell and Friends podcast, Michealla.
No problem. It's been a pleasure, Ben.
Do join me again soon for another podcast, but for now, please give it up for special guest Michealla Holgate. But
Okay, and you keep up the hard work, Ben.
Thank you. Thank you very much for listening, and that's a wrap.
Thank you.
That was my interview with mental health nurse Michealla Holgate and COVID tester. Hope that learned you. Hope you like, subscribe, and all that for the video. And I hope you're watching this. Hopefully hear from you soon. Ben Lister out.